Victor.
Good morning. You said it. This is one of the more bizarre stories we've ever covered.
So, how many diplomats have been affected by this?
It is at least 10 American officials and their family members. We've heard a wide range of numbers, but what we're saying right now is more than 10 affected with some strange and severe symptoms. They started showing these signs around late 2016. Many of them had to be medically evacuated to Miami for immediate treatment. And we've also learned that some Canadian officials also experienced some of these symptoms.
And so, do we know what it was? Because we're hearing that they directed some type of dog whistle in the direction of the U.S. diplomats that caused this type of brain injury?
You could sort of compare it to something like that. Well, we know officials have told us, sources, that it's some sort of sonic device producing inaudible and audible booms here. So what our Miami station here is, their sources tell them, we're talking about memory loss, loss of balance, and vision issues. Obviously, hearing loss has been, the one of the more severe injuries as well that we've heard about.
Is this
so? We don't know. There's still so many questions here because you've got multiple agencies on the ground in Havana right now, including the FBI, to determine exactly who was behind it and exactly what it was, because right now the government just doesn't know.
Are these people permanently injured?
That's the big question. So for the people who had to be brought out, they're being closely watched by doctors right now to figure out exactly what this thing was, because the experts that we've spoken to do say that a device like this could absolutely cause permanent damage.
Which leads to the question, if a Cuban, whether governmental agency or an individual rogue person, can do this without somebody's knowledge, what type of device is this, and can't this be done anywhere in the world?
That's what makes this such a serious situation here that they're desperately trying to get to the bottom of. Again, this has been going on since late 2016, so this investigation is well underway at this point. The State Department just yesterday, their spokeswoman saying that this is unprecedented. They've never seen this type of activity take place before. And you played the audio there. The Cuban government right now denying any involvement, but in response, the U.S. has already expelled 2 Cuban diplomats from Washington, D.C. There are some other reports and theories out there that it could be a third country at play here, possibly targeting these diplomats, but it's still too early to say.
And the U.S. has been very tight-lipped on this, haven't they?
Extremely tight-lipped. If they know exactly what's happening here, they are not making that clear just yet. Who knows why? These newly reestablished relations with Cuba, very sensitive at this time right now, but we do know that President Trump, he's made it clear he wants to take a tougher stance on Cuba. So if this investigation reveals that the Cuban government had any sort of hand in this, you could probably expect some immediate action here from the United States government.
Has anybody, as scientists, ever come up with some type of device that can point an ultrasonic sound wave to somebody and then cause some type of brain damage? I mean, this is a science fiction movie.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It sounds like the plot of a movie. We even played a clip of the original Iron Man movie where Iron Man falls to one of these, sonic devices. They do exist. The question is, how powerful was this one, and just how severe are these symptoms? Again, because these are American officials and their families, the government is being extremely tight-lipped about this one.
Victor Kendo, ABC News correspondent in Miami. All the diplomats are out, or did all the diplomats have some type of symptoms, or was it just a few?
So, again, more than 10. So we're talking in the double digits here. Some American officials, though, and we learned this from the State Department yesterday, they chose to stay and continue working in Havana. That U.S. Embassy is very much up and running down there. But for them, they actually flew in some medical professionals from the United States to evaluate them and make sure that they were doing okay. So there's still American staff members on the ground in Havana.
Victor Kendo.